wouldn't you put the pointed part?
Because the whole it's back. I understand what
but
you
it doesn't hold, right?
Wait.
You see what I'm saying, right?
Do you think that if you turn it upside down, the smoke is gonna go down?
See, that's not how it
No,
works.
you like the others.
No, it's a backflow.
And now
See,
I
it's coming
understand.
down.
Oh,
now.
whoa, wait.
There you go.
That's actually pretty sick.
Alright, so
The conversation with me, you have to ask me about my bucket of swords.
It's not on camera right now. It's not on camera right now. But you gotta show them one by one. That's what's gonna happen.
Has the power, enables you
oh
to
wow.
be invisible.
Oh.
You can,
Hold up.
it says here.
What's going on, guys? This is the 100 Night Podcast. Right now I'm Benjamin Tango. As you can see, Aaron Knight is not here, but today we have. You want to introduce yourselves?
Bobby Sebastian, what's going on, everybody?
You guys want to introduce yourself?
My name is Pedro.
Joe.
Yo soy Pedro.
We got Joe, we got Pedro.
You have another Aaron over here.
But really, I'm just a bucket of swords guy.
All right. Talk about it, Jill. Or Pedro.
Where did these come from?
So this one gives you super strength.
Hold on, you gotta show it to the camera though. Cause yeah,
you're a little,
yeah, you know.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
You don't like super strength?
Alright guys, so I
Talk to me,
had a topic that I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Alright. I wanted to know if somebody's ride or die for you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got a sword for that too.
I'm listening. Relax.
This is for the lady.
No, we're trying to figure out like.
Hold on, my bad. Is it blunt or is that sharp?
Don't. Last person to ask
They're-
about the sharpness of my sword. The quality.
They're all sharp. Alright, they're all real. Alright, so
ride or die.
So, alright, a topic I wanted to talk about is if somebody's a ride or die, or if they're fucking stupid. What I mean by that.
I was gonna say, yeah.
What I mean by that
There's
is,
a story
like,
there.
no stories, no tales,
Okay.
no fables, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Elaborate. What do you mean by that? If
So-
someone's ride or die or someone's
Fucking stupid,
fucking
right?
stupid.
Because so if somebody's a ride or die, like let's use a relationship as an example. A girl's been with a guy who's cheated on her.
Okay.
He's been a drug dealer, went to jail for a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Got out of jail, still cheated on her, verbally and physically abused her, and now he's like a reformed person, and now he's like, just a good all-around guy, and now she's happy. Now, does that, like, her staying with him through all of that, does that make her a ride or die, or just fucking dumb?
I mean,
I would have
talk about it, guys. What?
I would have to go with just fucking dumb.
Now, why do you think that that's dumb? Like, I feel like she has put herself out there. She was willing to wait. She's waiting for her chance for her guy to reform.
Like,
I mean, she believed that he would change.
Mm-hmm.
I say ride or die.
Oh yeah, you know what's funny, but you know what's crazy though. Like,
that's because
I feel like that's like biased because it's like we're guys and we say it. Now flip
flip
it.
it.
So would you consider that ride or die?
No, that's wild that you would degrade yourself to like for the like tiniest possibility that like he's gonna take
That's your soulmate. For the tiniest possibility that's your soulmate, the person that you're supposed to be with. Like, you guys just have this connection that transcends stupid behavior. No? Alright.
What do you think? Because you brought it up, so what do you think? Like, what's your take on it?
I feel like if you love somebody and you invest your time and your effort into a relationship, I feel like, throwing it all away because of some things, you know, cheating, for example. Monogamy is like something created by society. It's not like in our DNA. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's a whole different topic. But I see what you're saying. No, okay, go on.
Like society created monogamy. So like cheating, that's something that doesn't transcend your ingrown like.
Now this goes for both
DNA.
parties, right?
For
That's
both
just
parties.
Okay. Monogamy. Oh, it's a social construct, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like.
So you're saying at the end of the day, you're saying it's ride or die.
No. But
Going back to the.
I believe in ride or dies.
I believe in ride or die.
Because the alternative is that the person's fucking dumb. It's not just. I use the example. What?
I think it matters.
Ride or die doesn't have to go both ways.
I think
Ride or die does not have to go both ways. I agree with that.
That thought never occurred to me.
That ride or dies don't have to go.
No, I would think that your ride or die goes both ways. Like, if you expect me to die for you, I expect you to die for me.
For nobody right now.
Whoa, hold on.
No, this is not like an equal. I
mean,
want to be equally dedicated to that ride.
No, that's your ride or die. That's not. It might not be his ride or die. That's your ride or die.
For me,
No, I mean,
I feel like
I agree with her in that
I'm
sense,
just
'cause it's
trolling.
like,
I'm trolling.
yeah, like that's like.
I do
Bro,
feel
I'm
like
not gonna
ride or
ride with
dies.
you if I know
It
you're gonna
should
do me
be.
dirty.
It could be.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that, like.
Like,
Yeah.
I think ride or dies go both ways. And I brought up the example I brought up only deals with like I guess a romantic relationship.
Yeah.
Is that? But that's what you're basing
but
it
when
on.
you-
Like,
but
if you're
when
looking at it, yeah.
even in that perspective, I think ultimately all of it doesn't really matter. I think it's just the what is reality, in the terms of she's going through all these things and accepting it all. And at the end of the day, she could at any point stop it or not. But because she's just letting it, it doesn't really matter because it already happened. So now, present day, what's she gonna do? Continue this path or make a new? Doesn't matter. Does
Just
it?
keep on riding.
Because exactly.
We have another on the ride or die train.
I don't think it's a ride or die
It's not
train.
fucking stupid.
It's just choices. It's just.
I don't
get
think
what
it's
you're
ride
saying,
or
bro.
die. I think it's just the reality of what's happening. There's what other option is there? It'd be a completely different person then, right? That would be the other
He
option.
or she could just leave.
So
right?
basically,
Like,
what
just-
you're asking is stay or don't stay. That's it.
Stay or don't stay.
Well, why do you're phrasing it in like this pussyfoot way? Ride or die or stupid. It's my dick slipped inside. You gonna stay with me or you not? That's it. That's really what it is.
Yeah, cut to the chase.
Touche. It's true. It's. I mean, but we're looking at a romantic relationship, right? That's what you're basing this on.
You know what? Like, I was basing it off of a romantic relationship. Like, for example, like, you could be in love with more than one person and have one person as a ride or die, and the other person's just not, and you're just collecting all the.
I guess. I mean, if we're gonna say that, we could also just be in love with an object and be like, I want to marry that thing.
Like
People
fleshlight.
do.
People
Like,
do that.
people do
That's,
that.
that's
Like,
dumb.
Fleshing like
Now,
Beans.
that's dumb.
My fleshlight's a ride or die.
Dumb, that was dumb.
My fleshlight's a
Dumb
ride
man,
or die.
horny.
That's it. I'm dead now.
Yo, there'd be solar powered ones, bro.
You said solar powered
What?
fleshlight.
Talk about it, Gio. Talk about it.
Solar
A
powered.
solar.
Hold on.
What? So I can only do it in the daytime. I think dick out in the daytime.
This is called an alley-oop to myself because I'm gonna tell you that it's molded from my schlong.
Hey man.
Wait,
Sheesh.
you made it?
I'm sorry.
You made it yourself? Like
so
pending?
so like the
I'm not-
fleshlight would be like
Patent pending. Solar powered fleshlight. Put your
So
orders
that-
in
it's
now.
so that would be like
It's
Is that time?
Oh my God.
two payments of $29.99
It's a big
for the
double.
taco stuffer.
What did
The
I
big
do?
double.
oh,
The smoke went the wrong way.
Wait, what do I
yeah,
do? You
'cause
just
it's
put it in the
burning
middle.
out.
Oh shit, I don't even want to touch it. That look crazy.
Well, don't touch that. It's hot.
Hold up, I believe.
Because if you touch it and it falls apart, then yeah, we learned that. Fire first, safety fire. You can see it that it looks intact, but really the inside might be tarnished, and if you pick it up, it'll crumble, and there'll be, you know.
Like society.
Like society, damn.
No, man, like cookies.
Like cookies.
They
Yeah.
crumble.
Like cookies.
We spoke about this in episodes and everything. I believe reality is all just perception. I think everything is just an algorithm, and I think everything is almost like simulation. I know it sounds corny and cliche and everything.
Like the Matrix.
That's what
In a
I
way.
think. People believe that, yeah. Matrix style.
Tell me your insights.
They really believe the Matrix is like an actual thing that's happening.
But I don't think. All right, you see, maybe there's a lot of radicals that watch the movie and they're just like, yo, it has to be like this, right? But I think.
They're nutcases.
Well, no, I wouldn't say. No, I mean, yo, who's to say what's
I think there's two things.
Okay,
Oh,
hold
The
on.
Matrix.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I feel like if you believe in the Matrix, if you believe in religion, you have to believe in shit like the Matrix.
I don't believe in religion really. I have a cross, but not really religion.
Would you say you're more if you don't mind me asking, you're more spiritual than? Do you believe there's a higher power or no?
Nah.
You think we just go back to earth, back to dust unto dust?
Yeah.
All right, so let me deeper question, right? What do you think life is about? So what is the purpose of life?
Doesn't have to be purpose. You make your own purpose. You know, just no one
Fair
has. You don't have
Reproduce.
to have a purpose.
Reproduce
You know?
is the actual purpose.
This shit got real deep, real quick.
OD, right? Like, I mean, that's,
Like,
yo.
damn,
You give yourself your
Back
own
up.
purpose.
That's what first life is, right? The simplest form is what you do. You break everything down to the simplest form. First life was organisms, and all they did was reproduce. It's amoebas.
So our purpose is to
Are
just
you
prolong
just
our
saying
Homo sapiens.
That our purpose
Is that
in
what it
life
is?
is to fuck.
Yeah, basically.
Well,
Hey,
I mean,
That's
to
what-
put it in layman's
that's
terms,
what I said.
right? If you put it in layman's
Only
terms,
purpose
But if
in
you
life
don't,
is
but
to
if you don't,
reproduce.
then you die. That's it. Your brand of human dies, so it's over.
Your brand.
Your brand of
I get what you're
flesh and
saying.
bone.
You're
That's it. Your heritage is gone, right? If you don't, let's say everyone that you have is a girl. That's it. They're gone. They mixed. That's what they're doing with mammoths and elephants.
Well, not really.
You
Your
do
your
realize
genes are
that
still
mammoths
there,
are-
it's just you're not your name.
mammoths are gone.
They're making a mammoth.
Wait.
It's already proved.
We have the technology.
Well, you know,
We have the technology.
talk
We
about
can
it.
rebuild
Yeah,
it.
you're giving faces and everything. Talk about it. Like, what are you don't think they have like cloning and like reproduction of like mammals?
I think. What's the point of recreating a mammoth?
To study.
There's
But
some
you don't think
studies
it's-
beef, bro.
I'll tell you what. Like, what's the point? That's like saying like,
Hold
wait. Listen.
Would you eat an elephant?
Yeah.
Why not?
The fuck?
No.
I mean,
I would totally
Oh,
eat a
that's
fucking
a
elephant.
big
Yeah,
ass
like, I don't-
piece of meat.
yo, like I mean.
Bone.
Listen, I'm Asian. I eat everything, bro. Like,
Hey.
we out here.
Yep. So,
Nah,
would
I
you
can't
eat a tiger?
Sushi, not elephant.
You don't like-
No.
Elephant
You wouldn't
sushi.
eat a tiger?
Because
Would
that's
you eat a
raw.
tiger?
Yeah.
Would you eat a tiger?
I
Fuck a tiger.
I
up.
cannot see myself
I'm like-
eating anything that I cannot
I don't know.
physically
There are
kill
only
with my bare
3,000
hands.
tigers
Bitch, I
left
ain't kill a
on the
chicken.
planet.
Tiger.
You go-
is
wait.
like
Want
a
to eat
cat.
them?
Limited
You wanna say that again?
opportunity to
Tiger's kind of like
taste
cat.
the
I can't do
tiger.
that one. I can't do that. You gonna eat a cat?
What?
You gonna eat a cat?
I'll eat a fucking
Have
cat.
you seen a cat? You never owned the cat. That's what.
Yo.
Wait.
You ever
do
own
remember-
fish? I only
I
own
remember
fish.
Yeah,
I
right.
eat sushi
I
all the
eat
time.
sushi.
I eat sushi all the
If it was
time.
cooked, I'd have
Yo,
it.
I need
what?
a dog.
I'd have a dog.
I
You
need
don't
a
understand.
I need a
You have to
cat.
understand
I need a tiger.
I need
I
The
need a
context of
wolf.
that. It's like, how did
Eat
this
a
come
person
about? You know what I mean?
like-
Like we need to feed all. I mean, that's what we're on top of the food chain for a reason, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Eat
Like
it.
we.
Yeah, but
Like, we don't need to eat
Let's backtrack,
meat.
let's
Like,
backtrack.
yes, we
So-
do.
there's a lot of shit that can eat me, and I.
So along
So
with
eat
this
it first.
Hold on a second. That's what I'm saying. If it can eat you, why don't you eat it?
Yeah, I had shark before.
Yeah.
Sharks can eat me.
Yo,
Shark is bomb.
if
I
you
don't
are
know.
toe to toe with a lion, let's talk about apocalypse, end of the world. All right, you're one of the survivors. You are now toe to toe with one of the escaped lions from the zoo.
You make
It
a
is
left.
one or the
You
other.
make a
You make a left? No, you make a dead.
No,
You
make
make
a
a
left.
meal.
You come over here to my bucket of swords.
Oh, okay. Copy.
Oh.
And my
Pick one up. Pick one up for the
Yo,
camera.
I'm gonna.
Which sword
I'm
you
gonna
take?
eat a
Oh,
Excalibur.
Oh, alright.
And also,
I would totally eat. I would
Yeah.
totally eat.
Apocalypse, this, that, and yeah.
your loot
You would-
box has
no.
updated. We now have an array of different meats. Like ostrich,
Oh my
crocodile.
I'd eat
Yo,
ostrich.
I've had
I've had alligator
alligator.
before. Alligator
It
tastes
was-
delicious.
Alligator
You think
tastes
so?
alright.
I don't-
It's alright.
I don't
So
know.
then would you eat
Scary.
iguana?
Yes.
What? A what?
Yes, I
Look,
would.
it all depends on
In
how
fact,
this,
hold
how
on.
you
So,
have it
okay,
marinated.
so-
Give me a second.
And, oh, hold on. Wait, oh, this guy's gonna come over like fucking
Yo, I'm not
squirrel meat.
Alright,
Yo,
so like,
I'm not eating
I don't
iguana.
know.
Would you eat a spider?
No.
you know what's crazy?
But it's
I
yes
feel
or
like
no. Would you eat a spider?
No.
Did we?
depending on how it. How,
Yes or
how
no?
Do you remember
Yes.
when we ate crickets that time?
No.
The
I
trick's
had-
on you. You already do. Next week you eat spiders.
The Snapple facts.
Yo.
Yo, have you had crickets? I was
We got
intimidated.
silkworm chips.
Oh, I'm
Alright.
Yo, that's the thing though. I'm intimidated by bugs. Like
We
to
got
eat, like, I
silkworm
can't like.
chips from
Oh,
Thailand.
Yo,
Alright, do it.
Yo,
Do it.
No, you're gross.
yo.
I'm not doing it.
Do it.
Gross.
yo, I don't know, bro. Like, cause they burst. They're like fucking like.
What?
I've seen
No,
videos of
no,
it. I've seen videos of
See?
silkworm.
Bobby wasn't gonna tell us that.
I wasn't gonna tell you that.
Oh shit, yo, I can't. I don't like crickets. I had a cricket
It's just
taco before.
it's from Thailand and
It's like their version of a.
I don't know what the nutritional
Yo,
facts.
that ass. You know what the thing is?
It's their
I-
version of
you ever
a
had
Russian.
cricket?
Hold up, let's
You
call.
ever had crickets
Let's
before?
phone a friend.
I don't fuck with bugs.
Yo,
No.
me neither. But like, I had to try it. I went to a Mexican restaurant. There was like a high-end restaurant, right? Then I was like, yo, this must be like the way they.
Yo, I say get the crickets. Just fucking
That's
pound
it, get
them.
the cricket.
I was like, yo, I mean, the way they marinate it, it must be good, right? Like, yo, it's just full-grown cricket. There's like 20 of them in the taco. Full, and I'm
Oh
like,
my
I'm
God.
thinking,
Do you want to eat these
What do they
silkworms?
call that?
what are they? Oh, I forgot the name of it. Like, it's I
The
don't know.
cricky cracky.
Alright, come on over.
The creaky crack. You heard it here first.
Come
What is
on-
it?
come
Like,
on over-
taco stuff?
Come on
What
over
is
to
it?
my room.
Cricky cracky.
Taco stuff.
I know my
We're
tacos.
gonna eat
I
some
can tell 'em
crispy
apart.
silkworm coated sesame.
Sorry.
Are you? Who you calling on that? You're lying.
Let's
So
call it
quick-
the lifeline.
Quick
Phone
lifeline.
number.
You're an ass.
Alright, go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know if I would eat silkworms though. That's fucking. I don't know, guys.
I'm sorry. Do they pop?
Well, I mean, these are fried, right? Can I, man?
It's
I
crispy.
can't read this, so
Oh, crispy, don't worry about it.
yeah. I don't think no.
Just
It
try
wouldn't.
Yeah.
It wouldn't pop
You
because
tried.
they're Christmas.
I don't think
Yeah, you.
We're probably
you
not
handle
eating
that.
a bug.
Handle that. Like,
But-
I'm just
but-
talking that shit. I ain't eating no fucking crispy silkworms, no.
that's freaking.
But
Yo, actually, what's the craziest thing you guys have eaten? Or like what you guys would consider crazy?
I'm mad picky, so.
Oh, really? So
this guy said
like a-
he'd eat an
like a
elephant,
pizza?
but he's mad
I
picky.
like that. Maybe like sushi.
That's the craziest.
Like,
Oh, okay.
Raw fish is the
Yeah,
craziest
probably.
thing you've eaten.
I'm
That's
not eating
crazy.
nothing else. And I probably didn't even eat it. I took a bite and spit it out.
You don't like sushi? Well, I mean,
That's
Really,
sushi's
really
like-
fresh octopus is still alive and moving.
You've had that?
Oh.
Where'd you get that? You know what's crazy? Is it the one that they chop and then they put like the sesame oil on it, or like the whole like?
It was lemon and garlic oil, like the oil.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It
not
was
the
kind of-
whole thing.
No, you just have like the
Chocolate,
tentacles, right?
yeah.
And then it's like still squirming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to try that just
Delicioso.
cause.
Delicious.
Oh, the weirdest thing that I'm trying to think.
Fucking gross.
He's like fucking octopus.
Like I heard it's like a
Fry
it
rubber
up.
band when you
That's
eat it
it.
though. I don't mean to cut you guys off. Yo, Gio,
Octopus?
no, the live one, the one
Oh.
like it's still moving and everything. I forgot what that's called. I don't know, but go ahead.
I'm trying to think if I've eaten anything weirder, but I mean, I'm Greek, so Greek Easter, you know it's lamb brains.
So,
I feel like I've had it. I don't know if I had lamb brains though.
Lamb brains.
I've had lamb. I
Yeah.
mean, like just I don't know what part of the lamb. You wouldn't?
hell no.
No.
He's like, yo, this is the
Not
same
you.
dude who's like, I need a lion, I need a tiger,
Yeah, like,
lamb
the
brains.
face. Not the face, like the leg.
Yo,
What's
no,
the
the,
rib?
Wait,
the
you
cheeks
would-
are actually the,
Chris-
the,
oh, I don't know.
the most tender part.
I don't know about
Cheeks.
lamb, but like you ever had pig
I
cheek?
like white meat.
I've had that. You like white
I like white meat.
Yo,
Chicken
Like,
breasts and
you
stuff.
wouldn't,
like my
you
shit
wouldn't eat
dry.
lion brain?
Nah.
Ew.
Lamb brain.
I'm not
Lamb,
eating
that's what she was just saying. I don't know if
You
I
wouldn't eat a lion brain?
Well, what's it taste like? What's the consistency of it? Like it's like
you ever
it's not
bite?
the way,
You ever
right?
bite like
It's
in
like,
the, you know the inside of the chicken that has like that black shit kind of on the side, and it's like the blood all cut. You know what I'm talking about?
It's
This guy walks across the
it's
street.
squishy. It's like
you know what I'm talking when
it's
you get a
like
whole chicken and the
Okay.
fucking breast has
It's
that
like
black
meat.
shit on the inside by the ribs.
If
You ever
Okay.
bite
meat-
that?
it's
It tastes
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
it tastes
Oh,
like
that's-
if
That's the
meat.
That's the
I used
consistency.
to take that part
But
out.
go ahead. It tastes like what?
It
That's
tastes
usually
like
the part that I don't fucking eat.
fuck
Yeah,
up.
basically.
It tastes like if meat had the consistency of mashed potatoes.
Keep it a good
That's
like,
so
Wow.
weird.
It tastes
It's
like a
really
pate.
weird.
That's so weird. I
Yeah.
don't-
It tastes
You
like
have it in
it
soup
tastes like
though,
a
right?
chutney.
Yeah, right. I think chutney. Really?
What?
I don't know. I'm really open to eating like a lot of things. This
Me too.
guy walked across the street and he brought a plastic cup
Oh,
and he's
chicken
like
heart.
yo, you want some chicken
Wait,
hearts?
who?
I did.
This guy.
You just walk. You
He's
just
like
like
he
you
came
just
across the
carry
street
in a cup.
in a plastic cup. He was like, yo, you want some chicken hearts?
It was
My
like
grandma just made
leftovers.
some.
Yeah.
I was like, it wasn't even leftovers. He was like, my grandma just finished cooking this. Like,
Yeah, he does them.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Is it like liver or something?
Alright.
Like how? What's a?
It's a little chewier.
it's
Chewier?
chewier than liver, but has that same texture at the end.
That must be hard to cook though, right? Like I'm saying, like
yeah,
the way
you could fuck that
yeah,
up
because
really
that's
easy.
you gotta
Oh
like
no, they went down real juicy.
yeah.
They are so good. I want some now.
Yeah. Yeah, I had kangaroo.
I kind of like.
You had a kangaroo?
I did have
I
kangaroo.
fucking eat a
I
kangaroo.
eat kangaroo.
You would eat a kangaroo, but you won't have no chicken hearts?
Not the heart, not the organs. I'll eat like.
Would
the
you eat
meat.
the tail of the kangaroo?
No, you can't eat.
Maybe
what?
around that. Yeah, around the
Tail.
meat.
I don't know what part of the kangaroo I had, but I
That's
had
just gonna be
kangaroo.
so hard to
Probably
chew.
the, like
How
the
would
butt
you chew
cheeks.
that?
I don't
Ew.
know.
No, the
Jerky.
butt cheeks would probably be really hard to chew.
It's like oh,
The butt
I
cheeks?
had
Like,
No, the
like
tail.
why?
You didn't
The
kill
tail hits
I
the
had
floor.
camel
That's how they
jerky.
just spring back up.
It's like regular jerky.
But that's the thing, though. I feel like
cartoons.
I feel
I
like
learned
everybody
something.
will eat everything as long as it's cooked, like familiar. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah,
I,
I'm
that's.
not gonna eat
But that's
that.
what I'm saying though. Like so,
Scrambled
how would that
brain.
differentiate? Like if an iguana comes along, and we
Nah,
cook it
nah,
the same
see-
way. Like no, because he
nah.
mentioned iguana. He
It's
mentioned
not
iguana.
Well, actually,
Iguanas
so-
are like rats.
No,
of the
iguanas. Yeah, iguanas are
Oh,
an
shit.
invasive species. And
Well,
they
then
have
again,
no
hold
natural
on. So are
predators.
kangaroos and so are deers in like New York, like upstate and everything. Deers are
I
considered
eat a
pests,
deer
right?
too. Yo, have you ever had
They're so
have you ever had
Venison.
deer
The what?
They're so
deer
dirty.
jalapeno poppers?
There's so many ticks on them.
What?
What?
Deers?
Yeah.
Deer
all day
jalapeno-
long, every day.
Deer
I've
jalapeno
never had one
poppers.
before.
So
I heard they're very grainy.
hold on, my mouth is watering just thinking about
Ugh.
it. Oh,
Deer
Because they take-
jalapeno poppers?
yeah, they take the deer.
But
And
then
then
again,
they
I
take
feel
the-
like it just tastes
they
good
wrap
because it's
it
like
in bacon.
fried and like
No, no.
exactly.
No,
That's why
no, the
taste
deer
the-
is grilled, but then they
You don't
have
taste the deer at that point though.
It's called
You know
and then they put
Really
cream
good
cheese and
though?
jalapenos.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You don't taste the deer at
It's
that
called
point. That's
venison.
not.
You know what's
Hold on.
really good?
Do you just
No,
eat chicken?
No. What?
But I, right? Like, why not? Like, if I get a whole rotisserie chicken and it just eat the meat
Nah,
and
bro,
inside,
hold
like,
on.
it's like
Yeah,
if
but
I
you're
just do
not-
that,
you're not
that's what I'm
getting the
saying.
same
You
kind
can't
of
talk about
protein.
But no,
weird food
no. What
and
I'm
then
saying
say,
is,
"Oh,
what I'm
you
saying
shit on
is,
your
if you
rotisserie?"
eat
Hell
a
yeah, I
deer
put shit on everything.
the same
I
way you
season
eat
the
like
shit
a
out of
rotisserie.
all my food.
No,
You don't-
I eat my rotisserie the way it is.
no,
It's
I,
seasoned.
it's see,
They
yes,
season
but
it.
what I'm saying
I
is,
season
but it's
it.
more,
Nah.
it's more like dry. You know what I mean? If you were to eat a deer at that pace of,
You went to the wrong place, bro. You should
What
not
you mean?
supposed to be bad.
no, I'm saying.
No way they had no.
Shout out to C-Town. Shout out to Trader Joe's.
Jeez.
Stick is sauce.
Jesus. He's like, oh yeah, I eat my rotisserie chicken, no seasoning.
No, I'm saying.
That's disgusting.
Nah,
No,
I
that's
put
what he did.
I put season on my shit.
No.
I'm Asian,
That's
bro.
the
That's all we do.
rotisserie
All we
chicken
do is
that you
saute shit. Just put like.
Boil it in water.
That's it. Imagine. That's
Ugh.
Toss it with some soy sauce.
Yo, why not?
That's seasoning. Ah.
Sheesh, man.
Is soy sauce a seasoning?
Yo, what do you
Or is
It's a
it
call?
condiment.
What do
It's
you
a sauce.
call?
Condiment?
What do
Marinade?
you call a pirate with 2 legs and 2 eyes?
A pirate.
A rookie.
All right.
A rookie.
I don't know what's
I get it.
weird.
Wow, I get it. I
What
get
is
it.
it? Taco stuffer. Follow. Right.
Guys,
Sheesh.
strippers don't fart. They let out little prostitutes.
Oh, jeez. That's actually. That's a.
I'm out of here.
Yo.
Yeah.
If you guys are on Tinder or something, that's a line right there.
Thanks.
Hey, you want to hear a joke?
Thanks for watching. Signing out. Log it off. I'm out of here.
Sheesh.
A prostitute.
Yeah, that's fucking Mario Kart.
Oh jeez, I'm not even on that. I feel like
Me
that's gonna.
neither.
I feel like that's gonna drain my batteries. Cause when I downloaded Pokemon Go, that
Oh,
shit literally the
Pokemon
first day
Go.
was
I
that?
don't play no games on my phone because of that.
Yo, the first
Kills
like
battery.
week after
Yeah.
Pokemon Go came out,
Bro,
like,
it was
the world
fucking
was so
nuts.
peaceful.
Yeah.
Yo,
that
have you
ass.
seen the new Pokemon that they're coming out with?
Nope.
You can battle. On
Yo, I
the
want a
street.
Patreon account.
You want what?
You
I
know
want a
what?
Patreon.
What color is that?
Like you're gonna
What?
take
What?
pictures of
What?
your baby?
I was.
Say what
I didn't-
color?
I didn't know what colors. That's why I was like, wait,
It was
what?
like the fucking Pokemon thing. Like, you know, they had
Are you gonna post pictures
It's
of
like,
your
what
baby?
color is that? I
No,
get
I
it.
know,
Now.
that's
He's
all-
like gold, silver, black,
Yeah.
pearl,
What the fuck?
black, white. I get it. He's like,
Oh,
he's
God.
like, what the fuck color is Patreon? No, I want the account, the website account for a Patreon. Like, yo, people send me like
Money.
coins
Oh.
to send the pictures of my feet.
What?
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 Oh, yeah.
I
my
mean-
driver, one of my drivers in the Bronx.
Or my
he-
bicep.
Does that?
Is subscribe
Or
to
my
someone's
pectorals.
Patreon.
Nah, he
Are you really playing Mario Kart right now?
Yeah, I told you. He has some like old white chick who gives him money to do certain things.
A sugar
Wait.
mama?
I want a sugar mama.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Oh shit. Talk about it. That's a
Yeah.
perfect topic.
I want
Sugar
a
mamas.
sugar mama.
Talk
and a
about it.
Patreon. Alright,
What?
Here, wait, hold
Let me
on.
tell you
Can we zoom in
This
to
is-
your dating profile?
absolutely. Alright, like, hold on.
So, Bobby,
If
where
you're-
are you from?
If you want to see like my Tinder account, it's on deck right here.
You're
Hold-
what?
My Tinder? Hold on, let me show you. It's
Are
downloading
you
right now.
on Tinder?
I'm on Tinder.
Are you still
So
on Tinder?
yeah. Let me show you. Don't worry, we got this.
What?
So as it's
Yo,
as
listen,
it's downloading,
I'm letting it go.
like my phone doesn't have a lot of space, so I have to re-download the app. But no, like I feel like if I had a sugar mama or a Patreon, like I'd be able to do a lot more things of
Yeah.
the
Relaxing.
of the relaxing variety.
Oh yeah,
You know, I
of
feel like
course.
I would
I don't see
try
anything
as hard.
wrong with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
So,
you
like-
80-year-old
so, like,
butt,
wait.
though.
Would
hold
you,
on.
like-
If I could eat a lion, I could eat an 80-year-old butt. It's like it's not
Oh,
really that.
jeez.
It's not really that bad. No, you don't think so?
I don't know.
He's
We'll have to pop a pill.
I'm sorry.
He said-
I'm not gonna do pop a pill real quick. I'm not endorsing any drugs, but
Those
yeah.
are two different conversations.
Whoa!
Hey, whoa,
Whoa! Whoa!
God forbid.
Whoa! We're
Time
editing
out.
that out. Jesus Christ!
Oh
My
shit.
God, I'm uncomfortable. That gave me goosebumps.
Wait. Alright, this is maybe just it piqued my interest. What
80.
weird shit like did he have to send? Like his feet? Like people pay for feet?
Oh,
Yeah.
they're like
Like,
cosplay
no, no, like-
girls that have like.
Well, in the guy sense,
it's like
it-
tiered.
In the guy
women-
sense, it's the same
He's
thing, bro.
interested.
Hold on.
I'm like,
I
hell,
had-
if I'm grabbing a bag for showing my feet,
I had a
yo,
friend-
I'm out. Like,
I
bro,
had a friend.
what's your job? Occupation.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I show feet for a living.
I
What's
wish
up?
I wish I thought of this. I had a friend. She walked out of a bar,
Okay.
and as soon as she walked out of the bar, she had those little the little Chinese.
Yeah, the little slippers, the dollar
What,
slippers.
what do people call them? The little Chinese
The
slippers.
Chinese
The
slippers.
Chinese,
They
yeah,
don't
those,
call them that. They call them something else.
everybody knows what the Chinese.
No, them slides.
No, like you like those colorful dollar ones. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
but
yeah.
they have a name.
Right? Chinese slippers.
Drop the
Trademark it. No.
drop the comment in
Anybody?
below.
We copyrighted.
If you really if
going
you
to
guys
copyright
know what it is, but she got it for $1.
Mhm.
She walks outside of the bar, and this dude goes, "Yo, I'll buy one of your slippers for $75."
She should have been like,
She said, "Here you go. You don't want the other one?" He was like, "Nah, I just need
That's
one."
like oh my god, what was
I would have
it?
been like,
Orange
nah,
is the New Black.
honey.
What?
Remember in Orange is the New Black when they like wore the panties and sold them?
But that's like, because that's more of like
I don't really
a,
watch Orange is the
Alright,
New Black.
That's a little
Somebody
different.
knows what
that
I'm
is, yeah. I feel like that's. I'm saying like I don't know. Wait, just off her foot? Like, just-
Off her foot.
Yo.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah, she could buy 75 more.
Like, did she?
no.
But did she? No, I'm.
This is
like,
where my paranoia is coming from. Like, let's say that happened to you. I'm thinking, yo, well, you want my DNA or some shit? Like the fuck?
Or what?
I don't fucking know. Like,
How would they get your DNA from a picture?
no, not from
No,
from
no,
like
no.
slides. Like,
Oh,
like,
from that.
yo, from like,
Skin
I don't know,
Yeah.
skin follicles and stuff like that. That's
I
where
don't
my
know.
paranoia goes. I'm like, what the fuck you want my
Yo.
my sellers for?
For
Yo,
some reason,
I'm
these
$75.
look like toe prints.
I'm like,
holding the gun.
As a woman, I would be too busy like trying not to die that I wouldn't really be so much concerned about whether or not you want to.
especially coming after the bar.
Like,
First of all, why is she in a bar wearing dollar Chinese slippers?
Alright, so I got Tinder, alright? Life sucks if your girl doesn't.
okay.
Sheesh,
What?
what a comment that is. Alright, now, we're gonna open.
You gotta tell the audience too, like people
Oh
who just
wow,
listening.
hold on.
It's a match.
Look who it is. Who I matched with on Tinder. Does it look familiar?
Yeah, don't.
Does it look familiar?
I'm good on
I'm-
that. Like, get off that app.
I matched on Tinder with a foster kid who lived in my house 10 years ago.
Sheesh.
Awkward. Small world.
Holy
Yo, get off this.
I should report her because that's her real name, but
She's
whatever.
Like a grown-ass lady.
Yo, that's okay.
She's like 40, 50 years old over there.
She's like,
She's
hi
like,
guys,
How old is she now? She's like,
this is my Tinder profile picture, alright?
you gotta go up and show.
No, we can zoom in.
We're just gonna.
Bobby Sebastian.
That's my, that's my,
Workout guy.
that's my Tinder photos.
I feel like people just think it's fake.
That cake though.
Come on,
Okay.
I'd swipe
Work
right
out
on
that.
that. Swipe right on that.
You gotta go closer, man.
You can edit it in the fucking post. Edit it in the post. You zoom in. Do you know how to do
What
that?
is your
No, definitely.
Wait,
Wait, hold
who
on. Change
has
the
social
subject.
social
media?
media
Yeah, I'm not in it.
influencer?
I got you.
Jim
Oh, I don't
life.
want, I'm not even gonna touch that.
Oh, are you creating my new Tinder profile?
I am.
Edit the info. All right. Whoever gets in on this, follow me on social media. It's Bobby.Sebastian.
Yo, isn't it crazy?
Oh, you
how,
should
like,
change that then.
bro, we live in a day and age, bro. Like, you don't even gotta leave the house to like.
I don't
meet
gotta leave the house to meet anybody. Bobby.
That's not crazy. Am I tripping? Am I the only one smacked right now?
You're
Like,
gonna have to meet them.
what's that?
Aren't you technically gonna have to meet them?
Well, what I'm
At
saying,
some
an
point,
initial
like,
meet.
oh,
Like, if
yeah.
I
I
like,
invite him
I don't.
over, so I don't gotta leave.
Touche. Right? Exactly.
Like, hey,
exactly.
let me
Come to
cook
the
you
back
dinner.
door.
Yo, like, I don't know, man. Imagine this 30 years ago. They're probably thinking, like, we're going to have flying cars. Meanwhile, we just have another way to speak to each
Yeah,
other.
they doing it in
What
Dubai.
are you-
They do one-man drones in Dubai.
So that's
as
like 48.
taxis.
Oh god.
Wait, say
I
that
didn't
again?
get my eyes checked.
They do one-man drones in Dubai as
Okay.
taxis. They go from roof to roof.
What?
One man drones.
Yeah,
That's already out?
Yeah, Google it.
No.
Some
I
of
don't
the
know if you guys
almighty.
can see
I
my
can't-
thumb.
Almighty Google.
Are you just swiping right into everyone?
Yeah, that's what you do.
Can't
Into there.
discriminate.
You don't discriminate.
You decide later.
It's mad rude.
That's mad rude.
Mad rude.
I've never ever swiped left. How do you guys feel about that? Like people who our society right now is so judgy.
Okay.
Do you, like to the point where like I can literally like shut you down with no effort, like no thinking about your mental like because the reason why I have a Tinder, right,
Mhm.
is I wanted to try an experiment. The pictures that I have as my profile, okay, have gotten no matches. None. Zero. Like, I had Tinder for 2 weeks. 0 matches.
Okay.
Then I put some photos of myself after I lost like about 50 pounds. With a little bit of muscles here and there. You know, showing a little bit of, the package. Off to the side. Or you put the smiley.
Gray
You put
sweatpants
the-
season.
Gray sweatpants season. You put the smiley there. You know what I'm saying? And once I put that on I made a new Tinder and used those pictures instead.
All the same info and
All the same info, whatever. Like, I started getting matches in 10 minutes.
Right. So
Okay.
you're saying, what do we think about that? I mean,
I don't think that's cool.
I'm sorry. Do you guys?
I don't think anything changed
Do you
in like
guys
time. I
I'm
think
still the
that's just
same
like,
person.
Well, if you looked homeless in one person,
Hold on.
not homeless in the other.
So you guys honestly think that you need to swipe right on all these things, on all these women?
Yes, you swipe right and then you
keep-
choose.
Duh.
You swipe right on all of them
What?
and then you choose. It's better.
How is that better? Because
That's how it
you're gonna
works.
reject them. What?
No, because everybody feels a little bit good. Do you know how good it feels when you hear like, oh, it's match. Oh, connection.
Guys, am I a bitch?
Seriously.
No, I mean,
Like, if I'm not interested, I'm not going to feign interest. Period.
How do you
Like,
know you're not interested until you see it's match? Like,
Because if there's something,
can we all do that together? It's match.
if there's something on your profile that I automatically see as a red flag,
Okay, like so
like,
so
why
give an
would
example.
I?
Give an example of a red flag. What's a red flag that you would see on a Tinder that would make
First
you go?
picture you showed.
Red
Red flag.
That's a red flag. If I've ever seen one.
Like if you started off as a first picture of the one when you're like on your knees, it might have worked, but no one's swiping past after that first picture. Like,
Oh no, show them the second picture. If you do, if something happens and like you fuck up,
Oh my
and you
God.
click in,
Oh my god, let's go back to this real quick. Hold on.
second picture's
Show your
not any
pictures.
better.
Hold on. He said red flag. Nobody's swiping right up. He said maybe this picture would get you somewhere. Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, I have a little bit of an issue with Tinder as well because when I first met, I'll have you know that that's not the top picture. That's the second picture.
he said, damn.
It's the second
It's
picture.
unfortunate.
But it has to be the second picture because when it was the first picture, I got reported. And I have no idea. I have no fucking idea why.
That's like you know it's a red flag. You got
Yo, I got reported. Like, they
Bro, you
reported.
look like a creep in that picture, bro.
I-
It's a
That's
doing
what
this.
I mean. Like, if you're taking pictures
I'm wearing the same
like that-
shirt.
but
I'm wearing
Yeah.
the same shirt.
this is
Yeah, I should get the. I should get
This
the
was
headband.
taken today.
This was today.
So what are you asking? You're saying is it wrong to do it? What are you asking?
I
about?
think that you should swipe right on everyone.
I mean, I think that's just preference. Like, it's just like if
That's crazy to me.
I feel
Why
like
would I pretend to be interested? Why would I get your hopes up?
the idea.
I
that
feel like-
Like, let me just, if you approach me and I see what's coming, like, first of all, I don't like to assume, but I like to be prepared just in case. But, like, I'm not gonna, no, we're not gonna do this back and forth, and I'm just gonna casually be like, my boyfriend's right behind you, and then they're suddenly surprised by this hulking mass, like, no, like, I'm just gonna tell you right off about, like, stop